Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I've posted a video, I know, and I do apologize for that. So what we'll do today is we'll actually take a look at a banger of a figure. Again, if you don't know, my name is Nick and I do host these shenanigans on this channel. We do talk toys and pop culture here, and sometimes, just sometimes, we talk a little shit about other subjects. Today's not going to be one of those times. We are going back to being true to form and being a toy review channel for a little while until we can get some events going or go to a concert, something like that. We'll film those too, of course, we always do, but we'll go back to the bread and butter of what makes this channel great. Now, quick question, and go ahead and answer me in the comments below. How many of you guys have seen the movie X-Men Days of Future Past? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it a banger? Was it meh? Or was it just not one of Fox's best? I mean, it's relative to this review, because in this review, we are going to review the new Hot Toys Days of Future Past Wolverine 6-scale figure. Of course, this is the Deluxe Special Edition. It was announced back at Comic-Con, I think, a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago. Anyway, I've been paying on it for a while, and it's finally arrived. And guys, this is actually a really good figure. It's been a little controversial as of late. People have talked about how bad the head sculpt is and how much it doesn't look like Hugh Jackman. At this point, I can honestly say it really does look like Hugh. I see Hugh Jackman from pretty much every angle of this head sculpt. So I'm not sure why people are like, oh, it looks like Kurt Russell. Oh, the head sculpt is too round. It might be a tad rounded, but not really all that bad. I mean, it does definitely resemble the character. And it does resemble the character in a lot of other aspects too. And we'll take a look at those aspects here in just a moment. If you do like this sort of content, though, I'm going to go ahead and urge you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post more, because it might not seem like much, but it means the world to me, and it does help the channel grow, so I do appreciate every single one of you guys that does that. But again, like I said, this figure, absolute banger and definitely worth the wait. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll go ahead, punch in, and we'll review this figure. Alright guys, you know how we do on the channel, and that doesn't change. First things first, we're going to take a look at the outer box. It's been a while since I've done a Hot Toys release, and I figure it was about damn time we did. So what you'll see here first is the Deluxe Set Special Edition. This is the one that comes with the Sentinel arm with the detachable gun, and it's actually a pretty cool little accessory. You'll get the barcode right here, of course, and then you'll get the coding for it. Of course, it's 6-scale figure, X-Men Days of Future Past, Wolverine Deluxe. Down here, you'll get a Hot Toys logo, made in China, of course. And around the side, of course, you get nothing. And on the back, you'll get much the same thing. The top of the box and the bottom of the box are blank, but here's the barcode and the information should you need it. Let's go ahead and check out what's inside. So, unfortunately, when you open this, you are not going to get the window flap box that you sometimes do get with Sideshow figures. You do see on top, it does say Deluxe version. It does have the Sideshow exclusive sticker. The box is really shiny and gold. I don't know if the dim light in my room is doing it any kind of justice right now, but you do see Wolverine sauntering towards you there in shadow form. You get the Days of Future Past logo. Of course, you get the Wolverine down here, and you get a lot of photography from the film. This may actually be the figure. I do think it's figure photography. You look at the top of the box, of course you get an X-Men Days of Future Past there. Down the side you do get some more of the artwork with the figure and the bone claws extended. Another Days of Future Past logo. And on the back, of course, you're going to get all the information you need. And if you look right here, guys, there is a Disney Authentic sticker. And be damned if I thought I would ever see that on a Fox product. But since Fox merged with Disney, that's what we get. So you go down, and of course you'll get all the legalese and credits you could ever want. And you can pause at points to read those if you want to. But I don't, because it takes forever. And here's the barcode again. Down the side of the box, you get the extension of what's on the front, of course. You get some nice 70s inspired deco there. And if you look at the bottom, you'll get a Days of Future Past logo again. Now, I know you guys don't want to hear me bullshit about this box much longer, so let's crack it open and see what's in it. Alright, so what you get when you open the box is, of course, going to be what Sideshow and Hot Toys are really good at, and that is a very complicated two-tray experience. You'll also see something there that Hot Toys has not tried very much in the past, and that's a pair of seamless forearms. And that should be really interesting once we take a look at those in further detail. But let's go ahead and open this and figure out why it weighs 5 pounds. Alright guys, instead of the accessories, what we're going to do first is actually take a look at the figure. So you can see here the very controversial, and I do that with quotation fingers in the air, head sculpt. Now, I don't know who you see here, but I see Hugh Jackman pretty well. The textures and everything are good here. You know, Hugh's getting a little bit older. But the textures here are really good. The paintwork is amazing. The eyes are great. And if you look at the gradient with the mutton chops here, like it even goes down onto the neck a little bit with the paint. But the hair texture is fantastic. I mean, everything is sculpted and in place really well. Even the one sprig of hair in the front. Now, another thing you're going to see as you move down the figure is the amazing actual leather jacket. Yes, this is not pleather. This is not some synthetic piece that's going to rot over time. This is an actual leather jacket. And when you open the box, you can smell this. I mean, it does have the smell of leather, and it's pretty fantastic. And of course, the jacket does have a zipper. And you see the fantastic shirt I was talking about with the peacock print from the 70s. If you look and you open the shirt, you can actually see the white undershirt, like the wife beater shirt that he wears. And you look right here, and he does have chest hair. I mean, like, if you should want to open the collar a bit, or you want to just display him in the white, you know, tank top, there you go. It's all there. The belt is actual leather. However, the belt buckle is plastic. I will let you know that. You go down and, of course, you get the denim jeans. And this is actual denim with, I do believe, sewn-on pockets. They don't work. The back pockets do. So, I mean, if you want to pose Wolverine with something in his pocket, there you go. The denim material is great. You come down to the boots, of course, and you look, and it does look like leather, but again, these are plastic, but you can see every single stitch in the paint gradient on the boot. You look at the hands, of course. Let me get that to focus. And there's actually a lot of detail there. The stitch work and everything is absolutely fantastic on this. The jacket, again, super detailed. Super detailed. And guys, I mean, this is a figure that you shouldn't sleep on. If you want one of these, I'll leave a link below so you can pick up one for yourself. He is a bit pricey, but every single bit worth it. Let's go ahead, spin this guy around, and check out the accessories. Alright, the first accessory I'm going to show in detail here is going to be the Sentinel arm. Now, in the movie, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Sentinels were made out of a composite plastic material. Magneto had to run rebar through these things to actually control them. So, I'm not sure why that all the detailing on it and the dry brushing and things with the scratches look like it's exposed metal. But, again, this is nicely weathered, pretty well destroyed with all the mud. You do see the gun is detailed really well. But again, like I said, painted in sort of a metal silver dry brushed and rust paint scheme. And I mean, again, these were plastic in the film, so not quite sure why we have a ton of metal here. But this part is removable. If you do look at the pictures on the side, it does just pop off the end so he can stick his claws through it for posing. Or you can just let it rest on the fantastic base this comes with, and we'll take a look at that too here in just a moment. And if you're a fan of changing up the looks on the figure, look no further, because he does come with another collared shirt. This one's a black shirt, of course. And if you look here, it does have a set of cuffs that you can put on the arms to bulk out the body a little more if you want to display it without the jacket and just the shirt. So Hot Toys even thought of that because the body is a small bit skinny, I'll admit that. But with the jacket on, it looks just fine. And then if you just use it with this shirt and these cuffs right here, it looks just fine too. But again, this is a similar shirt to the one he's wearing. Really good fabric, buttons all the way down in the right place, excellent stitching. Basically made just the same way as the shirt he's wearing. Alright, and here are the various hands and things he comes with. And these are those seamless forearms that Hot Toys has actually attempted here with him, and I think they've done a hell of a good job with it. I mean, you can see the veins, the texture, and the hair painted on them really, really well. The fists are the same, and the fists here with the claws extended. If you look at the paintwork on these bone claws, they do genuinely look like bone. And be careful getting them out of the box. They are quite pointy. As you can see, let me find it. I found out the hard way. Oh, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, these are actually quite pointy, so be very careful when removing them from the box, but he does come with a plethora of extra ways to pose him. And now for the very unassembled star of the show, the base that comes with this figure. Now, there is a glaring issue that you're going to notice here for all you grammar Nazis. It is X-Men Days of Future Past, Wolverine. Yes, the Wolverine is running wild. So, you know, glaring issues aside, Hot Toys has actually included a sticker with this figure to fix that. I think I'm just going to leave this on the base, just so, you know, to commemorate the misspell. But yeah, Hot Toys, the Wolverine is running wild. So, you look here, and this is a very AstroTurf-like material. Really awesome. You look over here, and of course, this is all textured really well with the rebar and such. You come over here, and you do have some bent girders, a steel pipe, a back wall, another piece of bent steel, and the crotch grabber stand. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get this all assembled so I can show you what it looks like on the shelf. And I did leave out one thing. For those of you that want to display him with the corrected spelling, Hot Toys did send this sticker. Now be careful when you get it. It is taped to the outside of your shipping box with the packing list. Now with the base all assembled, and this is all vinyl. This is actually very, very solid. You can see the different textures and busted concrete effects here with all the rebar. The different damage points, the bullet holes, the claw marks. You come down here, and of course, like I said, you see all the AstroTurf on the base. When it's assembled, this thing is absolutely amazing. It is 100% one of the best bases I think I've seen Hot Toys do. This thing is solid from bottom all the way to top. And should you want to put the Sentinel arm on it and not really use it, you could lay it in the background kind of like this as just another piece of busted rubble. So again, this is absolutely amazing to stand this figure on. Let's go ahead, take the figure out, put it on the base, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So, my final thoughts with this out and posed on the base is, holy shit, look at this, guys. This figure is amazing, and it does have a lot of posability. It's not like Hot Toys where they put a bodysuit under the clothes. With this guy, it's fabric clothing, and you can actually get some movement out of him, even with the leather jacket. As you see here, I do have the claws out, and on the figure, it looks amazing. It looks amazing with the base as well. You know, straight 10 out of 10, guys. Hot Toys knocked this out of the park. I mean, you can see Hugh Jackman from every single angle here. And those claws look super bone realistic. I mean, everything about this figure screams Wolverine. So, I mean, Hot Toys is known for making decent Wolverine figures. Still not sure why there's a misspell here, but that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't deter this from being a 10 in my book. So guys, I will leave a link below to this figure like I always do, so you can pick up one of your own. Like I said, he is a little pricey, but damn, this figure is worth it. So hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and taking a look at the Wolverine 6 scale figure from Hot Toys. Of course, the 1973 version from Days of Future Past. Really, really excellent figure. I think I'm going to nickname this one Steal Your Grandma Wolverine, due to the way he's dressed and that fantastic peacock print shirt. And who doesn't want a shirt like that, really? I mean, the shirt's actually amazing. If you like that shirt, let me know in the comments below. If you'd wear it, definitely let me know. Guys, channel's still growing. You guys are amazing for it. I mean, it's went from being just kind of a side thing for me, just to see if it got views, to actually growing into a little bit of a community. I mean, we've passed almost 2,700. We're almost to 3,000 at this point. So if you haven't, I would urge you to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell if you do like this sort of content. And you know, it's like I said earlier, it doesn't seem like much, but it does mean the world to me, and it does make the channel grow, and you guys are legendary. Every single one of you that has hit that like button and that subscribe button are legendary in my book. That said, I will punch out. I'll be back, and I will see you later.